Welcome back to Unlimited Reads. You're with Chris, and thanks for joining me for another spoiler-free vlog for Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. This time I'll be talking about days 7 and 8. Now I know I was down a little bit on days 5 and 6 in my last video because things weren't moving as quickly as I would have liked them to, and not much was really happening, but I'm pleased to say that days 7 and 8 has picked up very, very well, and we're starting to get answers and revelations, which is what I've been after, and there's been some standout moments through these 2 days. So I'll start off talking about Renerin, who is really coming into his own as a character. We're beginning to peel back layers of his character, especially with his relationship with Relaine, but more importantly his intellect and his deductive reasoning in navigating the challenges that come with being in the spiritual realm as he assists Shallan in her goals, which is really good to see that he's got a little bit more page time. He hits pretty close to home for me in terms of his character and how he is. I can draw some parallels there, but I think Navani in her role in assisting Dalinar in his quest for answers, I think she continues to be his rock, and she does very, very well. She stands on her own 2 feet really, really well in the book, and I've always liked her character, and I'm really excited to see how her arc ends up. We have Adelin's story arc in Azamir, where he's assisting Emperor Yanagorn with the fighting against the Fused. There wasn't much happening for him in days 5 and 6, but in days 7, in day 7 in particular, he performs his feat in bringing down one of the enemy creatures. I won't say anything more because there will be spoilers there, but the way he does it is fantastic, but it does come at a cost. So now Adelin has to deal with an impairment or a physical challenge now, because I can't say too much. It'll be a spoiler otherwise, but just know that he has new issues to deal with in terms of his limitations. I'll just leave it at that. We see Lift getting some action there as well, so we see her continue to grow as a character, which is really, really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing how her character grows in the second era of Stormlight when we eventually get it. We're getting closer to the truth about what happened with Honor back in the day and how or why he was shattered in the first place. Sigzil is on the Shattered Plains leading the charge against the enemies there as well, and he suffers a big loss, which is another character that Brandon Sanderson has killed off, which is pretty sad as well. So he's trying to overcome that, and we also get more of Szeth's backstory as well, which is pretty cool. I mean, how he came to be as he is very, very insightful, and it's very, very interesting as well. We're getting to see the mythology behind the shard pools, which allows world hoppers to go between worlds, which is very, very interesting. There are big plans for Szeth. This is another big revelation that came out of day 8 in particular, where plans have been set and always have been set and foretold for Szeth to change and become something that is completely unexpected, that none of the fans saw coming. The biggest standout from day 8 I can take away is from Shallan's backstory. We finally get some answers that have been lacking. I know we've got most of the story on how she came to be who she is, but it goes one step further and we get some really big answers here, and it's massive, it's earth-shattering, and it was one of my favourite parts of day 8. Dalinar and Odium interact, and I just think Odium is a piece of shit for what he does to Dalinar. It's not all about the physical confrontation or anything like that. Odium uses psychological gaslighting against Dalinar, and it's not very nice. And the true identity of Odium is revealed to a couple of characters as well, which is massive in itself. We haven't heard much from Jasna at the moment. She is in Phelan City, not doing too much there. I hope we see more of her as time goes on. Overall, we are getting closer to this truth towards the end of the book, and The interludes in day 8, I really enjoyed getting reacquainted with Risen and Chiri Chiri. I think Risen is a very good character. She's very pivotal to the series, and I just enjoy reading about her because she does have limitations herself, and she is just a force to be reckoned with. So there you go, guys. That is it for my vlog for days 7 and 8 as we near the end of the book. The next time I see you, I will be talking about days 9 and 10 and wrapping it all up with my final thoughts of the book and what I think overall. I am expecting a thrilling conclusion. I can't wait to share my thoughts and impressions with you about that. But thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing. And until the next video, guys, happy reading.